Good morning, my beautiful audience, and welcome back to Embracing Power and Potential. I hope you have all had a fabulous week and have enjoyed our guest episodes that we have shared over the last couple of weeks. This episode that I'm doing now is the fourth episode of the Universal Laws. I am actually a week behind, but I just could not wait to get these guest episodes out. So if you haven't, definitely go and check them out. They are from the past 2 weeks. We had the beautiful Madeline Kate on talking all about manifestation and the moon, and it was just such a beautiful conversation. And I'm actually going to be on her show in sometime in the future, hopefully very soon, because we just hit it off. And yeah, I'm so excited to keep collaborating with the girls, especially that we're in my business mastermind with Sam Daly. And I've actually just joined another year-long investment with my business coach, Sam Daly. It's called The Room, because she always says about getting in the rooms with, people that are where you want to be. So she's literally made this brand new freaking program, which I just think is genius, called The Room. And it's all about, connecting with people who are doing what you want to do in the online space, or, are growing at the same level as you. And just being in a space with the people who get it. And you get access to her whole product suite as well. Pretty hefty investment, but you know what? So fucking worth it. I think and I got a massive discount because I was one of her previous clients already, being in Abundant and Ambitious. That was my business mastermind. So I think I'm all up paying just over 10 grand. So for what I'm getting, that is a very, very good price. But anyway, that is my little life update. And hopefully, I'm just sprinkling some of my investments in here. So maybe one day it will inspire you to invest in yourself in coaching or whatever it is that supports you on your journey. Welcome, listeners, to Embracing Power and Potential, your go-to podcast where we travel through the realms of personal growth, mindset mastery, and fear-conquering strategies to help achieve your greatest desires. I'm your host, Portia, and I'm thrilled to be your guide on this transformative experience. If you're ready to unleash your authentic power and elevate your life, you're in the right place. Join me and our special guests as we embark on conversations that will broaden your horizons and enrich your journey. So, sit back and immerse yourself in these unmatched discussions. It's time to expand your mind and your life. So, let's get into today's episode. In this episode, we are diving into 2 powerful universal laws. The first being the law of cause and effect, and the second, the law of compensation. So throughout this episode, we're going to discover how every action that you take sets energy into motion. And this creates ripples and returns back to you. And how the universe balances and rewards your effort, your alignment, and your intention that you are putting out. So, the law of cause and effect. This law states that every action has a corresponding reaction. What you put out is what you get back. And the law of cause and effect is really, if you think about it, like karma. They say, you always get your karma. Whatever you put out into the universe, whether it's good karma or bad energy, will return back to you. So this is how I like to think of the law of cause and effect. Because every action, every thought, and every choice that you make sets energy into motion. For example, if you're thinking positive things, if you wake up and your first thought of the day is, I'm going to have a good day, and you put your feet on the ground and you say thank you, and you actually feel, appreciation for just as simply waking up, you've set that energy into motion. You've put good energy out there that minute that you've woken up. So good energy will flow back to you. Like, it's as simple as that. And with the law of cause and effect, nothing just happens by chance. And we say, oh, what a coincidence. Everything has a cause, and every cause produces an effect. So every little thing that you do or say or think creates something externally in your reality. And this doesn't have to happen straight away. Like, say if you put out a negative thought, you're not going to instantly receive a negative experience back into your life. Although sometimes that can actually happen. Have you ever been, in a situation where, I know it's happened to me so many times, I've been around someone and they've said something really nasty to you or, about someone, or they do something, even if it's small, but just like a little shitty thing that they do, whether it's, I don't know, throwing a rock at something, or I don't know, something random that I just thought of. But someone does a crappy little action or negatively speaks about someone, and then bam, they instantly kick their toe or trip over something. Like, that's instant karma. That's the universe giving that energy straight back to you. And I remember have said that in so many different situations where I'm like, that was just instant karma. It used to happen with my ex, actually, quite a few times. I think especially when I became more spiritually in tune with myself, I felt like I was more divinely protected. And anytime he'd say something or, do something rude, he'd end up hurting himself or doing something that, kicking his toe, I don't know, something that would happen. And I remember saying or thinking, because sometimes I low-key wouldn't always want to say it out loud, I'd think, wow, that is instant karma. Thank you, universe. So it just can happen that quickly. And that's just only little small examples. But this can also be for positive emotions or positive experiences as well. If the energy that you put out is positive, even if it's not straight away, it will eventually return back to you. And that's why I'm always looking for things to do in my day that can either help someone, not because I know that I'm going to get a return back, but first of all, it actually raises your vibration every time you do something positive for someone else, especially, or for yourself. That is constantly raising your vibration, and that is creating more positive experiences to be returned back to you. So I guess that's just living with intention, living with good intention. And small, consistent actions will eventually compound over big results over time. So doing small little positive things, have you even heard about the 1%? For yourself, if you are doing something small every day that makes yourself 1% better, you will look back in 6 months' time and see how much those little 1% actions have compounded over time, and your whole quality of life is so much better just from doing one little thing consistently every day. Whether it's the same thing or something different, your life will positively change if you are doing positive. practices or actions. You are always creating causes, which means that you are always shaping your future. So every action that you do, every word that you say about someone else or about yourself is creating your future. It is determining what vibration and what frequency you are vibrating at to match that level and to bring those vibrational experiences into your life. So if you are constantly gossiping and talking negatively about people, or even, lying and just living with a bad intention, I can guarantee that your life will not improve anytime soon, because you are causing that bad effect to come back into your life constantly. So for example, these are just some simple, small actions that you can take today to implement the law of cause and effect into your life. Number one, eating healthy. Eating nourishing food and moving your body every day, even if it's 10 minutes a day, going for a quick walk and just eating more fruits and vegetables rather than sugary snacks. You will feel more energized overall and clear-minded, because just moving your body for 10 to 20 minutes a day does literally clear that mental fog that you have and clear any, overthinking that can happen. And if you're just doing that small thing every day, you will see long-term results. And it will be easier to be consistent because you will see those results and you will want to keep feeling that good. In your relationships, speaking kindly and listening deeply to the other person and not just, being self-centered or thinking about what you're going to say next, determines your relationships and helps them become stronger and feeling more connected within your relationships. With your work, if you've got a business or a side hustle, putting consistent effort in daily, even if it's just a half an hour to an hour a day, you are attracting opportunities and clients into your life because you are embodying that version of yourself that does own a business or that does have a passion and a side hobby. And even when it comes to mindset, instead of dwelling on negative thoughts, you're attracting more negativity, because it is hard to really keep track of every thought that you have a day. So instead, just focusing on gratitude. When you focus on the things that you can be grateful for right now, you will attract and draw in more things that you can be grateful for. So these are just little examples of a way that you can start using the law of cause and effect in your own life. And if you do try any of these practices, please let me know, because I love hearing all of your stories and, starting your own journeys. I have actually had one person, reach out to me from my last week's episode saying that they have started their manifestation journey off from it. So that is really exciting. And I've always said, if I can just help one person, I feel like I'm doing more than enough. And I'm excited for you guys to be on this journey and, be on this journey with me as well. And we can, keep connecting. It's just exciting to build a community. But anyway, just a little side note. So now, the law of compensation. This law states that the universe compensates you in proportion to your effort, intention, and energetic output. I mean, these laws all go hand in hand, but this is definitely one of my favorite. I think it's just a way of, showing the fruits of your labor when you do this inner work. But I will go more deeper into this for you, because the universe rewards you in proportion to your energy, the effort, and the value that you give in your life every day. So what you give out, whether this is love, service, or effort, comes back multiplied. And I truly believe this. Anytime that you help someone, and this really does go in hand with the law of cause and effect, but every time you help someone or, just do a good deed or give someone a compliment, you in that moment are raising your vibration and you are sending that positive energy out to the universe, and that ripples back to you multiplied. And if you truly believe that, that will become your reality. Compensation may not come directly from where you expect. Say if you help someone out or, lend someone money, and then one time you're in need of, money or whatever it is that you're in need of, it may not come directly from that person that you helped out, but it will come because the universe will reward you for doing that and giving you good karma, like I said, in the law of cause and effect. And the law applies, obviously, same again, to both positive and negative energy. Complaining or focusing on gratitude both get you compensated for that thing. So when you're in alignment with your life, when you are sticking to your daily practices, when you are embodying the person that you have said that you want to be, the universe will compensate you for that by bringing in opportunities, by bringing in new people into your life that can expand you, by bringing you abundance or, random amounts of money if you have, been someone to help someone out before financially. Or it doesn't even have to be if you help someone out financially that you'll get money back in return. But if you are just in good energy and in a high vibration and a person of service, money will flow to you easily, especially if you believe that. And I believe that the more money that I use for good, the more money falls into my lap, because the universe knows that, first of all, I help other people with that, or I expand my own knowledge so that I can help people further in my coaching and, just in my own work that I do. So the universe compensates you to the level of awareness that you have within yourself, to your level of service that you are to the world and, to your community. And I truly believe that abundance flows to you when you are aligned, when you are consistent in a higher version of yourself, and when you are intentional with your actions. So, for an example of the law of compensation, I guess I can actually use one for my own life when I, because I have my own mindset coaching business, and I sort of put it to the back burner for the start of this year because I was really, focused on the podcast, and I wasn't advertising it or, really reaching out and getting any new clients. But what I was doing is I started coaching my friends and family for free because it wasn't like a formal thing where I had a contract with them or anything. I was just sort of going over and once a week and just working with them, on their mindset and their beliefs around themselves. And as I was doing that, I actually had someone reach out to me that I did not know at all, just on social media, and said that they wanted to work with me for my 3-month program and paid in full without me having to do anything. But the universe rewarded me and compensated me for embodying the coach that I am. So when I started doing that, even though it was just for free, the universe is like, well, we're going to reward you for embodying and for coaching. So bam, here's someone who wants to work with you for 3 months and pay in full. Like, I don't know, but that's just like crazy to me. Oh, I just seen a little butterfly flying past. I'm sitting outside because it's just, I don't know, I feel like it's more peaceful when I'm out here. But yeah, I just think that that's wild and not really. It doesn't surprise me. Like, as soon as that person reached out to me, I was like, wow, because I was embodying the version of me that is a coach. And someone came into my life straight away to be a client. That's how it is easy your life can co-create when you are stepping into alignment and into the person that you said you want to be. Because the universe always finds a way to reward the value, the energy, and the effort that you put out. Sometimes, and most of the times, in ways that you didn't expect. Guys, I hope that you enjoyed this episode today and are enjoying the Laws of the Universe series. And I'm sorry about my voice today. It has been a little croaky, but we got through it. And reach out to me if you have any ideas of episodes that you do want me to put out for the future, because I am planning my next couple of months worth of episodes at the moment. And yeah, if anyone wants to collaborate, definitely reach out to me and we can either in person or work out a time that we can connect. Love you all so much. And remember, if you haven't, rating the podcast 5 stars, liking and commenting always helps me grow my audience, especially sharing on your Instagram stories or to your Facebook is always so appreciated, and I will definitely reshare the love. Thank you so much, guys. Love you all, and we will speak in the next episode. Bye.